Almighty push.
Cardi B claims Offset sent explicit videos of them to a man she was dealing with. That's the type of ish I've been dealing with for the past 2 months. What she mean by a man she was dealing with? A man she's dating, talking to, fucking with, you know what I mean? Okay, let's see.
Me, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. So let me tell ya about this fuck ass nigga, right?
Damn.
For the past couple of months, I've been very quiet, but I've been going through a lot of stuff that I keep to myself. First thing first, this guy, right, is upset because I sent his girlfriend text messages of him begging me, saying he was gonna take away his life, begging me, saying he's gonna
What?
take away my life, all
What?
that shit. He was mad. He's mad about that. Mind you, this man sent text messages to somebody that I was dealing with me of me and him having sex. That's the type of shit I've been dealing with for the
What
past
kind?
two
That's
months.
petty as
Every
hell.
time he knows that I go out of town, he harasses me. He leave me voice notes trying to put my self-esteem to the ground. And
Oh
I'm
no.
so tired of it.
Oh
I'm so
no.
tired of him and his girlfriend playing games on my phone, leaving explicit no, stop calling it, voice notes on my fucking voicemails on my phone. I told this girl, hey, why you I hit this girl up before. Like, yo, I better not find out you in my house. This girl gonna tell me why you care that I'm in the house. You haven't been there for 3 years. Girl, how you gonna tell me why I'm mad that you in my house when that's my house that I bought? Are you okay? And then this nigga gonna FaceTime me with his girl. Mind you, yo, you've been harassing me and harassing the men that I've been dealing with for months already. You've been harassing my friends. You send people to get my friend beat up, my home voice notes.
Damn.
I really want to tell you about this suicidal. Uh, if I tell you about this hating,
Damn.
I really want to tell you so much about this hating.
Damn.
Because every single time that I find like peace, first of all, the way this man fucking ruined my Valentine's Day, and then like I really want to let y'all know the chastness that he fucking did a couple of days ago. You know what? I'm not even gonna do it today. I'm gonna tell you about his suicidal pussy.
Golly.
I'm gonna say it soon. But I'm gonna let a nigga keep trying me. I'm gonna let a nigga keep trying me. I'm gonna collect all my fucking evidence. So when I come here, I'm gonna show y'all the type of pussy nigga I
God.
breed it with.
Damn, she breathing with. Oh man, when she say breathe, not
I
even.
really wanna tell
Damn.
you no, stop calling.
Yo, so I ain't gonna lie, Offset, bruh. If you doing all this, that is petty. See, look, bro. I always tell y'all on this channel. I say this all the time. The first rule of reality: when you were born, this is the first rule that you need to accept. All human beings, we need to accept this. Nothing lasts forever. Nothing. No matter how you want it, you know how human beings think we can control shit. You can't control a goddamn thing. Nothing lasts forever. So, second rule, I always say on this channel, we don't know how long we have it. That's why you gotta enjoy it when you have it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no expiration date written anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know how long. You know what I'm saying? That being said, when it ends, let it go. This right here, as forget whether a man or not. If we want to talk as a man, then as a human being, it's just stupid. It's childish. It's stupid. If you all split. You know what I'm saying? Offset don't like people talking about him and all this good stuff, but that's childish. Forget child. Sorry, not childish, because children and grown-ups act the same. Just being realistic. But that's what insecure. I don't even know what the word is. Don't forget, this is Bruh Talk, part of the Almighty Collective, the land of positivity and empathy. Putting myself in this shoe, bruh. I mean, most of us we've broken up with people before. You know what I mean, bro? What's bro doing? Sending them smashing to people that she's talking to and stuff like that, harassing. I mean, don't get me wrong. She got a potty mouth. She got a, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe she, you know what I mean? Whatever. But, bro, How do you think this is going to end? You think she's going to come back to you just because you're insulting her all this time and doing all this shit? Or are you just trying to let off anger? But either way, I'm not saying he shouldn't even listen to me. Do what he want to do. If he wants to keep being petty, be petty. But what is the end? What's the end goal of this shit? Like, how do you expect it to end? You know what I'm saying? You're harassing no girl. You're doing all this, bro. It just, ain't you supposed to be like the man that got all the? Why are you still pressing her? Like, you talking about you gonna end your life? You gonna end her life? What's going on? Like, and this, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. When this thing went, a lot of people were like, oh, she gonna come back to him. Now we seen that maybe the whole thing is. It's not what we thought, clearly, because he's the one that seems to be, just being realistic. It's from all the news we keep hearing, it's about how Offset is doing this, Offset doing that, woo, woo, woo. He's a brother. And if I could talk to him as a brother, I'd be like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Like, where's your, like, what is wrong with you? You feel what I'm saying? Both of them, I mean, her as well. But she says she's been, this is what she's been dealing with. It's been quiet. But she talking about she called the girl he's dealing with, talking about don't be in my house. You're not with him no more. What the fuck is going on? What are y'all doing? Are y'all trying to move on or what? What the fuck is going on? This is what I be telling y'all, bro. When it comes to relationship, just let the shit go. Like what is this?
Calling me, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. So let me tell y'all about this fuck ass nigga, right? For the past couple of months, I've been very quiet, but I've been going through a lot of stuff that I keep to myself. First thing first, this guy, right, is upset because I sent his girlfriend text messages of him begging me, saying he was gonna take away his life.
Why are you sending his girlfriend this stuff? You doing stuff like, and you wondering why he's going, so you slap somebody, they punch you, and then you like, oh, you know what I'm saying? You should have slapped me back. You can't tell somebody how to react. I mean, also you too, you can react how you want to. He can't tell you how to react. But clearly he's ready for the bullshit. Y'all got kids together, and y'all just making y'all's life living hell. What the fuck going on?
Begging me, saying he's gonna take away my life, all that shit. He was mad. He's mad about that. Mind you, this man sent text messages to somebody that I was dealing with me, of me and him having sex. That's the type of shit I've been dealing with.
What kind of petty ass shit is that? Like, what is going on with these guys, man? It just seems so, what the hell?
For the past 2 months. Every time he knows that I go out of town, he harasses me. He leave me voice notes, trying to put my self-esteem to the ground. And I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of him and his girlfriend playing games on my phone, leaving explicit, voice notes on my fucking voicemails on my phone. I told them
they leaving explicit voice notes. Maybe when they're smashing, they're recording and say, what kind of stupid shit is this? Respectfully. I don't care if bro don't like me for saying this or anything. I'm not trying to please anybody, but this is crazy. Grown individuals don't know how to let things just be or talk things out. They just doing all this stuff. And because I don't see how this is going to end. It's not going to end good. You know what I mean? Like, what is the outcome? What do people think the end result is when they keep disturbing their ex, messing with their ex and all that good stuff? I covered a video the other time, like yesterday, of dude blaming his wife in front of the kids. That's the kind of escalation that things like this get to. When she got a potty mouth, she talking insulting his, talking about how he ain't did it. He's also doing his own version of shit. It's like, bro, what are y'all doing?
This girl, hey, why you? I hit this girl up before. Like, yo, I better not find out you in my house.
Why? Why did you hit? Why did you do that? Why? What the fuck is wrong with y'all, bro? Move the fuck on, bro. Y'all act like, what the hell is going on, bro? This shit is am I tripping? Am I tripping? If I'm tripping, someone let me know. You know what I'm saying? Because, real shit. You know what I mean? But this is what I be talking about, how like people just, bro, nothing lasts forever. You should have known that when you were born into this world. You should have known that when you got into your relationship. This is people be thinking, and you would think that the lady would be the most petty one, but it's from what it's sounding like, it's like, bro, it's the pettiest one here. Now I understand how she talking about he ruined her she ruined.
I really want to talk.
He ruined her Valentine's Day, because she went on Valentine's Day with the nigga that that she said she ain't had nothing to do with, but she went on Valentine's Day with him. Cool, fine and well. Me personally, I think you should address this. Let it go. Let it be. We all seen it. We like, oh, so she might have been lying. Cool, that's cool. But you trying to do all this, she's not gonna come back to you. She's not. If she offs herself, people will hate you. Beyond people will hate you. Probably somebody gonna come murk your ass because they know how. And you probably ain't gonna be happy too. On both sides. Y'all just let each other be and live your lives, bro. Y'all got kids together, and y'all doing this stupid shit, and it's just like, bro, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, about this suicidal. If I tell you about this this hating, I really want to tell y'all so much about this hating because every single time that I find like peace, first of all, the way this man fucking ruined my Valentine's Day, and then like I really want to let y'all know the chastness that he fucking.
The way this potty mouth, this is probably some more stuff that's agitated. I know probably he's been pestering you, messing with you. I get it. You pissed. But you doing this is only going to keep it going. And I don't know where y'all think this is going to end.
Did a couple of days ago. You know what? I'm not even going to do it today. I'm going to tell you about his suicidal pussy.
Anyway, my advice to everybody, them included everybody, bro, understand that you don't own anybody. They can leave you as quick as they came. The same way you can die today, this very second, tomorrow, anything could happen to you. Nothing is guaranteed. And this is the problem with humans, bro. We don't, because people seem to think that, there's a right way to do this. Everybody seems to think there's a right way to, if I act like this, I'm going to get the right man, they're going to stay forever. If I act like this, I'm going to get the right girl, that's bullshit. This world is completely unpredictable. The only thing you can control in this world is yourself, your body. You can't even control the outcome, like how people receive what you do. You can work hard and not get paid good enough. You can do all this and still not. In this world, a lot of people going through shit, and not because they just want to go through shit, because if we had a chance, we control our own lives, but life doesn't go like that. Life is how do you manage how life deals with you. That's what life is, not you just doing shit. You know what I'm saying? So my whole advice, bro, you're going to a relationship, if you're in a relationship right now or whatever it is, bro, just understand, bro, you don't own that person. You are not their God. You feel me? They can leave. Life is happening to them just like it happened. Anything could happen. And when it does happen, just let it go easily. Don't turn into these guys. This is toxic and just embarrassing. I'm not even related. I'm not connected to them, but I feel embarrassed. I'm embarrassed with, like both of them. Like that's crazy. Anyway, y'all can let me know what y'all think. I ain't claim that I know anything. I'm just going off what I see, and it looks gross. Look at this. YG opens up for first time about being essayed at 14 years old by a woman twice his age. For guys, is that really? I mean, I get it. It really is essay, but for guys, it's more like a.
When I was young, I got raped.
God,
5 bitches twice my age. Picked me up from school to meet hers and got laid. Ever since that day, I never
shit bumping, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Fucked up in the brain. Pussy what I blame. Fried, so you know why I like chicken wings.
Ooh.
My life is insane, like I'm from Baby Gang. How I'm supposed to change with all this fucked up shit I sang. Fucked up, yeah, I know. Fucked up and some more. I'm so used to fucked up, I get fucked up at the show.
Hey.
Fucked up, yeah, I know. How fucked up could it go? When I was young,
Okay, so we have an exclusive a song that we're gonna you guys will be able to hear first here on the Breakfast Club. It is a song by YG. It's called 2004, and I want to give a disclaimer before the song starts. He is talking about being sexually assaulted, and he's talking about this for the very first time ever. But I did want to give that disclaimer for.
By the way, kudos to shout out to him for opening up about something like that. Even though as a man, men are not looking at this like, oh, bro, men are looking at this like, oh, bro, you been getting shit since you were here. Okay, we see what you're doing.
Anyone that this may trigger. Let's take a listen to the first verse of YG's 2004.
When I was young, I got raped.
God.
Buy a bitch twice my age. Pick me up from school.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit, the way he started that shit smacked though.
Since that day I never looked shit the same. Look up in the brain, this is what I blame. Fries, so you know why I like chicken wings. My life is insane, like I'm from baby gang. I'm supposed to change with all the shit I sang. Up, yeah I know. Up the place I'm old. I'm so used to up I got picked up at the show. Up, yeah I know.
Okay, so we have an exclusive.
That thing smacked.
Nipsey left me like how Biggie left home.
R.I.P. Nip. R.I.P. Big.
Yeah, so I received this track yesterday, and as you guys can hear, very sensitive content, very personal content. And from what I'm told, he's never talked about this before, and he says it in the song. Not even
about then.
You know, Breakfast Club be doing their own thing. I can't react to them too much because they're gonna start, hiding the whole thing. But no, shout out to YG, man, for what I mean. First of all, as I said, the song slaps, and I mean, we being honest, right? It is SA. It is SA. But for men, you know what I'm saying, this version of SA is more of a congratulations, you know what I'm saying, as opposed to damn. You feel me? So, I don't know if bro is trying to, I don't know if he's playing on it because of the way he started it. You know what I'm saying? It seems like a, like a hook, like to get you, oh shit, oh what? You know what I mean? But even if bro did go through some, mental stuff, like he's saying the thing, it messed with his mind, it's understandable. It is a thing, you know what I'm saying? It would be a thing. You can imagine, as a young, a kid, you know what I'm saying, or whatever it is, and, getting in, you know what I mean? For men, 14 years old, I'm just being real. Kids been, knocking shit down. Some kids been knocking shit down earlier than that. I mean, you know what I mean? I'm not taking away from, the seriousness of the situation. But, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Men, when it comes to knocking something down, when you're knocking that older joint down when you're younger, guys give you the, hey, bro, you do, yeah. You know what I mean? But it also could, not just it could, it does affect the mind. You know what I'm saying? You can think about it just psychologically, like, you know what I'm saying, a young kid pulling an older chick, or she pulling him type thing, right? He's going to think, oh, he can get any woman, you know what I'm saying, or something like that, you know what I mean? And it just depends also on the personality of the kid. Now, YG at 14, bro, I'm pretty sure bro was banging all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? He was probably a bad kid. So, I don't think it was like, oh, you know what I mean? So, I can understand both sides of thinking with it. Like the congratulations part, you feel me? Like, damn, bro, you doing your thing. And then, damn, that will mess a man's mind up. You know what I'm saying? Like, too early, all this good stuff. And I get it. You know what I mean? I would like to hear your thoughts about it. Y'all, is this a congratulations thing? Y'all think it really messed him up? Or y'all think this is like a hook, to get it trending and talking, you know what I'm saying? Either way, the song was smacking. If you know what I'm talking about, shout out to YG, you know what I'm saying? And, if he really does feel like it really messed him up, you know what I'm saying? Bruh, go get a therapist or something, you know what I'm saying? And or I would say meditate, you know what I mean? Because realistically, what a therapist does is listen to you, you know what I'm saying? They ain't going to suggest nothing to you. They just going to keep listening to you, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, homies could do that. You could talk to a homie. You know what I'm saying? Or you could go internally, you know what I'm saying, and deal with it on your own. You know what I'm saying? Meditate, work on yourself, by yourself, for yourself. You feel what I'm talking about? Either way, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to YG and, anybody else that's going through stuff like this. I know, it could be serious, when it comes to the female side, you know what I'm saying? But on the guy side, I'm not even going to lie. This is bro talk, you know what I'm saying? The land of positivity where empathy reigns. So, being empathetic with him, you know what I'm saying, whichever way he wants to, whether he sees that as good or bad, or, you know what I'm saying, whatever it is, or however way he's making that play, respect, you know what I'm saying, and, I just, y'all can let me know what y'all think, because just, look at this.
Hey, let him take you home, too. What the hell y'all doing?
I don't even know, bro. Bro, Boosie, bro. I love Boosie, bro. That man, his personality is everything, bro.
You got your phone.
Nah, Boosie gives you the good energy, dog. I ain't gonna lie.
What the hell y'all doing?
This a meet and greet? Boosie, what's going on?
This the meet and greet.
Oh God. bruh greeting the two individuals on her, you know what I mean? He greeting you feel me? He saying hello, hi, how you doing? You know what I'm talking about? The only thing we ain't heard is bye. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Hey, shout out to Boosie though. Boosie, bro, I love Boosie energy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because another thing about it is, you know what I'm saying? Because some people, you know, when you look at this, you can just feel the happiness, the warmth in it. You know what I'm talking about? This if you're gonna spend money, you know, because these meet and greets be expensive sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much, you know, bro be charging, but they be expensive sometimes. So, you know, some artists, they just take a picture. They don't really do, you know what I mean? But when you get an artist that genuinely, you know what I'm saying, like comes to good energy and, you know what I mean? Like, you know, just like as though you a sister or something, you know, it's you know, it makes your day. You feel me? Like, I'm just saying. Now, I ain't one of those people that like to, you know, I don't do all the like celebrity clamoring or you know, I don't, you know, if I see them, you know, hey, shout out to you doing your thing. You know what I mean? Or if I'm trying to work with them or some shit like that, cool. I can, you know what I mean? But I'm not big. I see all these niggas as regular people, but I ain't gonna hold you. I see them as just like me. It's just that their job requires them to be on TV. You know what I'm saying? Their job, you know, the currency of their job is popularity. You know what I'm saying? And publicity and all that good stuff. So either way, shout out to Boosie. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure this fan, it probably made her day. Look at the way she grasping his hair right there. You know what I'm saying? They're talking about take her home and shit. Boosie like, man, I'm just posted up right here real quick. You feel me?
Let him take you home, too. What the hell y'all doing?
I don't even know. Look at it. Look at his face. Look at Boosie. Look at it. Look at it. He like, bro, what you doing? He like, bro, what you doing? Get that camera out of here, man.
Oh, this the meet and greet.
He greeting everything.
You got your phone.
Hey, nah, for real. It's all love, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Boosie, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Boosie Boo. You feel me? All right. Okay. Let's see what else we got. You know what I'm talking about? Let's see what else we got. Look at this. Adin Ross has been on ban on Twitch after being suspended 2 years ago. He can now stream with content creators such as Kai Cenat, FaZe Clan, and more after being on ban from Twitch. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Adin. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Twitch. You feel me? Hey, man, as a content creator myself or streamer, whatever, you know, all this good stuff, I can understand, bro. I remember when my channel got demonetized last year, bro. I recently got back monetized in February, you know what I'm talking about? But when my shit got demonetized, bro, that was devastating because, you know, YouTube and all this good stuff, you know, us content creators, this is a business, you know what I'm saying? Like, people might not respect it as a job, but this is our job. And if we're real, most of us clock in. If I'm being honest, my whole day is spent on content. Either I'm, you know, here doing the blog stuff, or I'm doing film, you know what I'm saying, or I'm making music. So like, I'm, you know, for a content creator, you know what I mean, it's our own business, you know what I'm talking about? It's a whole company, you feel me? So anything that, you know, when you get demonetized or banned from something, it can be devastating, you know what I'm saying? So, bro, clearly, you know, he bounced back, you know, he did his thing, he kept going, and Adin is, you know, iconic, or should I say, he's a legend in this streaming shit. You know what I'm saying? So, respect to him. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely excited to see, you know, who he's gonna be collabing with on Twitch and all this good stuff because, you know what I mean? Yeah, I gotta respect those that came before me, man. Adin been doing this before me, just like Kai, all these niggas. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely respect those that came before me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm genuinely happy for them because if they winning, I'm winning. You know what I'm saying? We all won. You know what I'm saying? We might be distant cousins, distant relatives, distant, you know what I'm saying? Distant blood. Cool. It's all love. You know what I'm saying? Win all day. I love to see it win. You know what I'm saying? And Adin really been doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely excited. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. You know what I mean? Shout out to bro. Yeah, man. Let's go to the next topic. Yeah, look at this one. Bro. So there are rumors going around that LeBron could likely decline his $53 million player option this summer and resign with Lakers on a cheaper deal to help add better players around Luka. Do y'all believe this? Hell no. I don't believe this shit. I mind you, I said I don't believe it. I didn't say it's true or it's not true. Right? They say it is rumors after all. But I don't think bro about to leave. His son just, you know, his son playing and all this. Bro, I don't think bro about to, you know what I mean? All this thing going on with him and Stephen A. I don't know. I don't think so. But y'all can, you know, what y'all think? Y'all think LeBron gonna step away from the game You don't think he's made enough like of a record in his mind that he feel like I can leave? I think, but I'm be honest. I think LeBron he probably ain't gonna stop playing till he literally has to stop playing. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you know, I don't know. It just seems like ball is life for bruh. You know what I'm saying? And until he can't, you know, until his body starts giving out, it seems like bruh, he's gonna keep doing it. He got his son with him too, so he might as well run. Because people are like, oh, you know, he's waiting to, you know, he ain't gonna retire till he plays with his son a couple of times. I'm like, bruh, that's a record, yes. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, father and son duo, yeah. But a better record is how long can he draw that out? You feel what I'm saying? Because somebody else can come in and do that. You know what I'm saying? So he might want to set this record right now. You know what I'm saying? Whoever is coming in, try to beat how long you can stay with your son through. So I don't know. I don't believe this. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, the bread these guys be getting, bruh. They be getting some stupendous breadage, bro. Stupendous breadage. Stupendous breadage. Like, goddamn, 53 million? Who gonna turn out 53 million to do what you love to do? Bro, yeah, that's crazy. Look at me right here, man. I'm doing this shit for damn near free. I'm being real with you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So you can imagine if someone decided, you know, I mean, they pay me some good bread. You know what I'm saying? To keep doing this. It's like all the other screamers and shit like that. Bro, I ain't gonna do that junk till I croak. On God. I ain't stopping till I croak because I love it. I love what I do. And until I gotta stop, that's why I don't believe this rumor is true. You know what I'm saying? I don't, you know, y'all can let me know if y'all think it's true or if y'all heard anything more, but I think this is just rumors. I mean, it's just rumors. But I be saying all the time, you know, I react to, you know, what I see on social media, you know, all these news stuff. And I be like, bro, who be coming up with these news things, man? You know what I mean? I get it. It be headlines clearly for, you know, bloggers and people like us to react. But I'm like, bro, who be coming up with these Johns, man? I can't wait till, you know, I get that much notoriety where, you know, I'm getting that direct source of information like Ack and Flacco and them and you know, No Jumper. You know, like how they be getting the direct info plugged in with, you know what I mean? I can't wait to get to that point, man, because I want to know who's providing all these news, bro. All this news I be reporting or talking about, who really be, you know what I'm saying? I want to know, because, God, this one right here is, I don't know. I don't know if I believe this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But y'all can let me know what y'all think, man. You know what I mean? All right. Look, go one more. All right. Look at this one.
Yeah, I've been married for a little bit, and I still be going out to strip club having sex with strippers.
I thought you just went to the strip club. How much does that cost?
Nothing.
As long as you're using protection,
Nothing.
brother.
No, you
right?
do not cheat on your wife.
For sure.
You're using protection?
Why do you think you do that? I'm just curious.
What make me do that?
Yeah, like why?
I would say because I be bored a little bit.
Oh, my
and
God.
don't be having nothing else to do.
Wrong relationship, bro.
Exciting.
So would you be upset if your wife found out and wanted to leave you?
Oh, yeah, already.
You might say I'll be upset.
Yeah.
Why would you be
Do
upset?
you care? Like, do you think about that? Like, what if I get caught?
No, he's supporting the naked hustle, though, right? He go to strip club. You're not just standing around with his hands in his pocket, right? You really supporting the naked
He's
hustle,
getting it
right?
for free, he said.
For free?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
How you getting it for free,
You
though?
go in there and don't tip?
I mean, I tip something, but I ain't throwing thousands like everybody else.
I ain't
is.
say you had to
It's
throw
all about
thousands. So
mouthpiece.
how is you getting?
Yeah, how
laid
you
and all
getting
that?
it free?
You ain't doing nothing.
I mean, it's all about mouthpiece. You know,
Mouthpiece,
I'm
okay,
or I
okay,
really
pause.
don't pay them no attention. That's how you
Right.
get them by don't pay them no attention. So they come to you, and
What
then
do
when
you
they
think-
come to me, I just kick my G.
Do you think
Kick
about what is
my
your wife
Jeep.
doing while
That's
you're
crazy.
doing this?
I was about to say the same thing.
She at home.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That-
the other strip
yeah.
club.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
exactly.
sir.
She at home
Exactly.
with you gone for 2 hours, so you picture that, son. Eventually, you can do all the dirt you want, but it's going to come back and you're going to have to pay those taxes.
I
On
just want
God.
to say, as a
Yeah,
woman,
Yeah, that's real.
Karma
as
ain't
a woman,
playing.
whatever you're doing, we're doing it worse.
Right.
All right. Well,
That's
thank
a
you.
fact.
Yeah,
Look, this is so funny right here, man. This man, look, man. This man out there going there get. First of all, if he able to get it off of some just talking and chopping it up, bro, why you know, bro? I don't think, bro, he married and bro. Okay, wrong, bro. Get out the marriage. My advice is, bro, get out that marriage, bro. You don't love her, you know what I'm saying, and you wasting her time. You know what I'm saying? And when she cheats on you, you gonna be the first one to lash out. You gonna be, oh, you did that. That's how niggas be. You know what I'm saying? And the excuses, I'm a man, I can do it. Nah, nigga, you have it, bruh. If you have, it's not about I'm a man, I can do it. You have an agreement with somebody. You know what I'm saying? And you're breaking the agreement. Once you break that agreement, don't flex no muscle no more. Because when bro, another thing is like, bro, all these people that call in, they act like their partners don't know their voice or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bro, if this thing is going viral, she know your voice. She probably adding up. That's Lamar right there. That voice, I know that's where this nigga be going every 2, 3. He clap it. Oh, and she might not even tell him though. She might not tell him that she knows. She gonna be handling her own business. Until one day, you already know. As I don't know if you ever heard this saying, 99 days for the thief, 1 day for the owner of the house. It's a popular saying in Nigeria. You know, meaning you think you're gonna get your way, but there's always that 1 day of reckoning, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's always that 1 day of reckoning. And when that happens, I want to know how this is gonna turn out. Because most of the time, the guy who's oh man, bruh, if you all know it's not working no more, if you're bored in the relationship, get out of the relationship, the marriage, the whatever. This is what I be telling you, and they be talking about, man, you're married, stick to your vows for better or worse. Nigga, this nigga is not trying to work this shit out. Clearly, he's not. Instead of him working it out because he wants to keep the marriage, he'd rather go satisfy himself outside. But clearly, he's not getting, like, you know what I'm saying? He's not getting it from his you know what I'm saying? Why is he still with her? Is it to keep up public perception? And this is what I be saying about all this marriage and all this bullshit, right? To keep up public perception, people go, like, I've said this so much times. Whether you're religious or not, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to tell you right now. I believe marriage is about other people. It's not about the individuals involved. Let me say it again. I believe marriage is about other people, not about the individuals, the two individuals involved. Why? Marriage is more about the title. It doesn't have shit to do with the relationship itself. The relationship that you have built, the connection, doesn't need a title. Doesn't need none of that. Right? Nobody else needs to know y'all's business. But once you put a title on it because you want to be called something so other people can recognize who you are to this person, you're doing it for other people's sake. You dig what I'm saying? And this is what women put a ring on it. You ain't seriously put a ring on it. This nigga don't put a ring on it and he's still fucking up. So women, don't be foolish out here thinking that because a nigga marries you, he's serious about you. You are an idiot if you think that way. If you think that title of girlfriend, fiance, all that shit means anything, you are a fool. I always tell people simply this. What's the saying? What's that saying? Don't judge a book by the cover, right? Why? You should judge it by the content of the character. Why is this the case? Why should you not judge a book by its cover? The cover tells you it has the title on it. You know, the author. That doesn't mean the book is going to be good. Even if it's written by the author that you know, it doesn't mean this one is going to be good. You have to read it. The content of his character. That's how you know what's the content of his character. You have to read. You know what I'm saying? That content of character is the personality. If we're bringing it to relationships, right? That's the person's personality. How y'all bond, how y'all flow, all that good stuff. It's cool. You feel what I'm saying? If the book ain't got no cover on it, but yet you open it and you read it and it's fire, you going to still keep that book in your pocket. You going to save that book. You ain't going to be like, oh, because the book ain't got no cover, I ain't going to fuck with it. Nah, if you do that, then you just looking for superficial stuff. It's about the content. The eyes are the window to the soul, but what keeps you in that house, in that house of the heart, is character. The content of the house. The exterior of the house can look shitty, but if you walk in that motherfucker, you look like a billionaire's house, I bet you still gonna buy that bitch. If you compare to, a house that looks better on the outside and you go inside and you like, what the fuck is this? Which one would you pick? Most people will pick the one that has the better interior because the interior is what matters. Stop worrying about these titles shit. Mind you, if you like titles, just find someone that likes titles as well, right? But if you know what I'm saying, if the thing is flowing without, bro, don't worry about it. Enjoy what you got. Mind you, I'm going to tell you right now, there's no guarantee that even though that person 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, they've been acting right, everything's been smooth. The next second, the next day, something could happen. Anything could happen. They can pass away. They can cheat on you. Life could just happen. We don't own nobody. We don't know the future. You feel what I'm saying? This situation right here just shows like marriage don't mean shit. Male and female perspective. So that title that everybody is fighting for, put a ring on it, You're a fool if you think that changes anything. It doesn't change a damn thing. It doesn't prove anything. It doesn't change anything. Those vows don't mean jack shit. You're making a vow, whether you think you're making it to God or whoever you think you're making it to, it doesn't mean a goddamn thing. Because God, when that person breaks that vow, God doesn't come down and tell you, oh, he just broke the vow. Do you understand what I'm saying? So everybody that's so focused on titles and all that good shit, you better be wise. Don't get in a relationship or whatever. Don't try, you understand what I'm trying to say. The title does not mean a damn thing. A damn thing. Whether he's your boyfriend, whether she's your girlfriend, your fiance, your fiance, your husband, your wife, it doesn't mean a damn thing. If the person is an asshole, they're an asshole. Whether they're a boyfriend or a girlfriend or not. If they can't clean, they can't clean. Whether all that stuff doesn't change. If whatever they were when you before you decided to put that title on them is who they still are with that title on them. On or off, it's still the same thing. When I was on just some story right here. When I was in college and I was online for the Q Sci-Fi. I know Q's got stuff going on, but when I was online for the Q's, there's some days to say, even when I was, street shit, it's not on you, it's in you. Right? It's not about putting on the jacket and saying, nah, I'm a Q now. Nah, you either have the Q properties, that's what they're going to accept you because already you just a natural Q, or, you know what I'm saying? That's how they put you into the, not because you put it on and not, oh, I'm going to start acting like a dog now. Nah, that's not. Same thing with gang. It's either you've been savage before you join, because when you join, you still gonna be that pussy ass nigga. If you were pussy before, you gonna be a pussy, banging whatever. You feel what I'm saying? So ultimately, all this shit, titles don't change anything. I keep saying this: titles do not matter. No matter what title you want to give yourself, it doesn't matter. I go even as far as even gender or whatever the fuck they call it, male, female, blah, 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 whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's still about personality. It is still about character. If you look away from that and just go off titles, you have lost. You failed. You failed the mission. You failed the mission. Be wise. Understand what it is. It's about the content of the character, not about the exterior. Interior before exterior. How you gonna know the interior? Oh, you're like, oh Almighty, how you gonna know the interior? You spend time with him. Not doing stupid shit. Spend time. Sit down. Talk. Converse. Be around them. See their mannerisms. Right? That's enough said by me. All right. I think that's the end of this thing today. I know it's a short one. It's a super short one, but there ain't that much stuff I'm seeing that's trending, so I ain't gonna But yeah, man. We'll come to the end of the episode. Actually, you know what? I lied. Let's do something. Let's do a topic right here. Let's do one more. I seen this recently. Let's do one more. Look at this. Zeus Network. Hold on. Zeus Network right here, man. Some hot and spicy. Ay, caramba. Type shit, respectfully, you know what I'm saying? Some hot and spicy going on right here, man. Zeus Network might be, I don't know. Shout out to Poetic Flacco. Let's get this going.
There's some major Zeus Network drama currently brewing that has potential to destroy the network and tear everything down. This is not some petty drama between coworkers. No, this is the real deal, and it's serious. So a lot of you guys already recognize who this is. This is Lemmy. Lemmy, for the most part, is who we recognize as the owner, CEO, founder of Zeus Network. But here's where it gets weird. These three people, King Botch, Amanda Serna, and D-Storm, they're claiming, no, Lemmy.
Shout out to Bach. Shout out to Amanda, and shout out to D-Storm.
Are a co-founder. We're the founders of Zeus as well. So then those three came together and filed a lawsuit against Lemmy and Zeus. And the lawsuit is currently ongoing. So when fans discovered this lawsuit with these people claiming to be the co-founders of the Zeus Network, they were shocked. So they began to go on Amanda Serna page to ask her, what's going on? Yo, are you really one of the founders of Zeus, and she responded back publicly. Amanda would take to Twitter, screenshot in her TikTok comments where fans were bringing up Zeus all of a sudden. She didn't understand where it was coming from, not knowing they discovered the lawsuit, and that's why they were asking. So she would take to Twitter to say, not sure where all this is coming from all of a sudden, but yes, I am one of the handful owners of the Zeus network, and no, my lifestyle does not reflect my significant equity, as I have not received any income from Zeus since coming up with the name for the platform in 2018. As we know, this is a cloud chasing generation, so anybody can come online and just cap. But fans began to pay really close attention to Amanda Serna and really take what she was saying as the truth.
I mean, everyone could come online and cap, but she clearly, as you just said, she was not the one that started it. Someone said it, and she's just responding. You know what I'm saying?
Because they discovered an article from 2017 promoting Zeus. This is an article from May of 2017 with the title, King Botch, Amanda Serna, the Storm Power Team to Launch Subscription VOD Service. That subscription VOD service would be the Zeus Network. Lemmy, who would usually ignore Amanda Serna and other people speaking on Zeus, decided he could no longer hold his tongue because this was starting to take some legs. It was being posted on the Shade Room, Neighborhood Talk. The blogs were like, hold on now, bro. A white woman owns Zeus? What's going on here?
What? Who cares?
Lemmy spoke out, and he responded directly to Amanda Serna, going off on her. Lemmy would tell Amanda, stop lying to these people. You are a fraud. You buy your followers and likes. I am the creator, investor, founder, and CEO of Zeus. Thank you. Amanda will respond back in a quote tweet, you are the co-founder. Heart emoji. Now,
I am gonna lie, the way she responded, that's my kind of response right there. Every time niggas drop the negative comments in my shit, I just smile and give you a little emoji. Ain't no hate over her. And that thing hurts people more too. You be biting their ass too.
Pissed off Lemmy to no end. So Lenny was so pissed off, he took the conversation off Twitter and took it to his Instagram to really let Amanda have it. Lemmy would provide some pretty unconvincing evidence. He would say that Amanda Serna isn't a founder or co-founder because she doesn't follow any of the Zeus pages on Instagram and never been to the new headquarters.
The
new headquarters, all right? Now he would also son her, right? He would also tell her, hey, bro, if you want to be on Baddies and want a job from Miss Natalie Nunn, just say that. You don't have to cap on me. So, again, this is just a slick way of saying, man, you broke, mammy. All right? I'm rich, you broke. Talk to people in your own wealth category.
One thing I know is that once you're giving somebody facts and they start spewing, telling you how much they got more money than you and all that good stuff, you got them. Because money doesn't mean shit, bro. People love to flex money when you got them on something. You know what I'm saying? They start telling you, oh, you broke, that's why I'm reaching you. Okay, but you gonna die just like I'm gonna die one day. And that money that you keep claiming you got her is gonna pass on to somebody else. So shut the fuck up.
But my dog Lemmy could not escape the receipts because after he did that, claimed that Amanda Serna is a fraud, she was capping, she's lying, he don't know where it came from, another receipt hit the timeline, essentially in Amanda Serna's favor. An article from 2018 where Zeus Network partnered up with Sag, that article would actually list Amanda Serna as co-founder, along with Kim Botch and The Storm. See, the article says, Sag has reached a historical agreement with Zeus, the new subscription video on demand streaming service founded by television executive producer Lemuel Plummer and co-founded by social media stars King Botch, Amanda Serna, and D Storm Power. The three influencers have a combined audience of almost 70 million followers across all social media platforms. The agreement, which provides coverage for content produced by Zeus and a pathway to SAG after membership for Zeus content creators, was announced from Social Media Week, Los Angeles.
Shout out to SAG AFTRA, by the way.
At this point, we call it how we see it, right? It looks like Amanda Serna ain't capping. She's telling the truth because all the receipts is pointing in her favor. Like everything
I didn't think she was.
Has listed her as a co-founder. It looks like Lemmy probably ain't do some good business or ain't do business all the way correctly. So Lemmy sort of got to cover his tracks. That's what it feels like. But Amanda Serna was currently the only person speaking up. I believe King Botch did something a few years ago that really had no publicity. But so we're asking, okay, Amanda Serna is speaking up. Lemuel is saying she's lying, even though all the receipts is saying she's telling the truth. Is King Botch or The Storm going to speak up? Little did we know, man. The Storm was rubbing his hands like Birdman, right? Cooking up like Ether Part 2. The Storm dropped the content version of Ether against Zeus Network and Lemmy, providing receipts that even Lemmy can't deny. This is some scandalous work.
Hey, come on.
So I see Lemmy Plummer, or Lemon Pepper as y'all call him, is up on X spewing lies. But let me tell you something. Never trust tweets, only trust receipts. I'm about to break down for you the entire situation when it comes to Zeus ownership. I get a call from a good friend of mine, Lamorne Morris. Congrats on your Emmy, by the way, my brother. Lamorne tells me that he has a colleague named Lemmy Plummer who wants to meet with me about starting a social network. His pitch was he wanted to start a black Netflix for influencers and call it the Social Network, which was already a Facebook movie, by the way.
Yeah,
he offered me a good amount of equity in the company and said he was going to look out for Lamorne for connecting us. He never looked out for Lamorne.
Damn.
Nasty work.
He be like that.
It's just terrible, man.
It's a bad start.
The other dude who apparently didn't get what he was promised.
Bad start
it
to the
doesn't
story.
appear that dude was ever officially put into the fold. So he was just somebody who was, hey, bro, you connected the dots with these really popular influencers at the time, the biggest creators on the internet. I'm gonna look out for you, bro, if this deal come through. And he never got his just due, but he was never on paperwork.
Now, at the time, I had the biggest series on the internet called the Cart series. Wait, baby, don't do that. No. Had over 500 million views. It was nominated for an Emmy, 4 Streamies, winning 2. Then Lemmy asked me, are there any other influencers I could bring on as partners because we needed some heavy hitters in social media for this thing to work. I said, how about I reach out to another longtime friend of mine, King Batch. He had the numbers. Lemmy agreed. Batch agreed to join. Lemmy said we need one more partner, some diversity. So Batch reached out to Jake Paul, but Jake was working on another project and said, I'll at least give y'all an episode on round 1.
So they were gonna put a white person in there anyway. That's why I'm like, when they talking about like, you know, when they're talking about, hey, this, you know what I mean? Oh, why do a white woman own Zeus? Who gives a fuck? Like, you know what I mean?
Then Bat said, what about another good friend of ours, Amanda Cerny? She was getting millions of views, making millions of dollars off of brand deals. We all agreed. Now, at this point, I broke down my equity so myself, Batch, and Amanda could have even equity across the board, and we all became co-founders.
I met with Daystorm, King Batch, and Amanda Cerny, who were pretty big influencers. Yes. And we ended up, I brought them on board.
Nasty word, man. Nasty word. Now, I'm interested in finding out exactly how this relationship broke down. Because if Lenny is on camera admitting that these people were the ones who started the company with him, why is he now denouncing Amanda Cerna and calling her a fraud? My mama always told me, tell the truth, Frederick, because lying is the hardest thing you will ever have to do. And this right here is an example of that. He was calling Amanda Cerna a fraud for saying, yeah, I was one of the co-founders. But the track record is there's interviews of you acknowledging that. So if there's interviews of you acknowledging that, but Amanda Cerna is now a fraud in 2025, that just tells me you forgot about certain interviews you did and the lie is becoming more difficult to keep track of.
Lemmy was supposed to be behind the scenes as the CEO, and the 3 of us were to be the face of the network, myself as the president. In the coming weeks, we started a group chat, and the founders came up with a new name for the social network. Some of the names was trash. Then one day I thought, wait, Nike was a Greek god. They were successful with their shoe and apparel line. Why don't we name ourselves after a Greek god? Let's be Zeus. So then Amanda's like, I had a dog named Zeus. Shoot, I like it.
Daystorm actually came up with the name Zeus. We were strategizing and talking about different
names. Well, he got a video saying it right there?
In our operating agreement, Lemmy's job was to put up the money for the first round of content, which he'd get back as soon as we launched. Myself, Batch, and Amanda's job was to use our audience and our face and our likeness to blow up the company and give it a legitimate name. Lemmy's like, look guys, I'm a nobody, and you guys have the influence and celebrity to make this work. So that summer, we went hard as hell.
Zeus just came out today. You're on this. You're gonna die. At what point did you hear me say Zeus, man? When you looked at me and said Zeus?
Lemmy was being slick. When Lemmy stated, I'll put up the money, he was telling the truth in that regard. But the original agreement, and this makes sense, yo, because trust me, bro, I don't have that much clout yet, bro, but even I get offers like this all the time, right? Where somebody who has a company, they, have the infrastructure, they want you to come in and use your stardom to blow it up. So in this particular case, Lemmy sees King Botch, Daystorm, who at the time were like the biggest black creators on the planet, Amanda Cerna, a creator who was getting millions of views, millions of followers. So he said, hey, bro, y'all come in with me and let's start this network. It wouldn't make sense for Lemmy to ask them to put up money, because why would they put up money when they have all the clout? Like, again, if they were required to put up money as well to be quote-unquote owners in Zeus, they would just start their own network with their own money and use their stardom, right? It wouldn't make sense to ask them to bring all the attention, all the subscribers, all the stardom, and bring all the money there as well. So I think so far, bro, the Storm story is making complete sense. I have no doubt that this is how things went.
My job was also to go out and find as many creators as possible so that we could have enough content to live on the platform when it launched. To drive the necessary traffic to the platform, the flagship shows would be Batch, Amanda, and I also agreed to put season 2 of Cart onto Zeus. Shit, I even called in a favor from Uncle Snoop to pop up in the series. He looked out for me.
Let's answer, Paul. Strike 1. You've been watching too much Zeus, nephew.
And then we spoke to 25 other creators who are also friends of ours and told them we'll give them a free series on Zeus if they promote the app. Lemmy promised all of them that they would get a percentage of the subscriptions. They didn't get a dime. So approaching the launch of Zeus, Lemmy calls me up crying, talking about the whole network about to go under because I ran out of money. I physically went into the office that entire summer and edited 4 series for Zeus. Then I put up $135,000 of my own money, paying for Bad Escorts, Cart Season 2, and 4 other creative series. Now, bear in mind, contractually, we weren't supposed to put up any money. But Lemmy said, I'm gonna pay you back as soon as Zeus launches and we're profitable. Now, every show on Zeus has music in the background, but keep in mind, we had no more budget for music. So I called in another favor from my good friend Tommy Brown and Franks, and I said, yo, we need beats for Zeus. They done produced everything from Ariana Grande to Justin Bieber. Tommy gave us over 1,000 beats with a promise from Lemmy that they'd get paid back once Zeus was profitable. They never got paid.
This is why I don't entertain those propositions when I get it, where somebody is inviting me to come into their company and to promote it in exchange for equity. Because, bro, the person who is essentially, the founder, even though they're giving you co-founder or ownership stake, they're still somewhat the founder. Bro, they have complete control of the payment processors. They have complete control of the subscription, everything, right? The money go into their bank. So essentially, you are at their will, right? They can choose to pay you or not pay you. And in this tricky. Case, according to the Storm, King Botch, and Amanda Cerna, Lemmy chose not to pay them. So essentially, they brought all their connections. They worked for absolutely nothing. So they brought all their connections to Zeus.
Right, better sue that nigga.
All their stardom to Zeus. They brought Zeus to millions of eyes for absolutely free because they thought they were owners and they thought they were pushing their own stuff. when they didn't have control of the payment processor.
We understood that Zeus couldn't just be successful in social media, and we needed a partner in traditional media. So I talked to my boy Fonz, and he links me with Tiffany, who works at SAG-AFTRA. Zeus ended up signing a historic deal as the first social platform to partner with SAG-AFTRA. And because of this partnership, I was also able to get a lot of the creators and actors their SAG card because they had shows and series on Zeus. And let me end up stabbing SAG-AFTRA in the back, by the way. This is why I say don't trust tweets, only trust receipts. Let's keep it going. Now, since Zeus was a new platform and app, there was a lot of bugs that needed fixing. Now, our original tech partner, Nick, warned Lemmy that there was going to be some bugs and problems on launch day. But Lemmy ain't listen for shit. With his Napoleon complex, him and Nick used to get into it. So we throw this big-ass launch party in LA. We had ice sculptures, DJs, red carpet, big screens. Amanda bit the bullet and did this big-ass deal with Diageo for half her rate so we could have Ciroc as a sponsor.
Wow.
We was in it.
We came together. We're doing a free launch party, so coming out July 13th. I'm super stoked.
On launch day, all the creators who had a show on the platform promoted the hell out of Zeus. And over 45,000 people joined the platform that day. So now we on Easy Street. Until the next day, we get a call from our tech partner, Nick, who said there was a glitch in the system and everybody got into Zeus for free. We had to boot everybody out of Zeus and ask them to rejoin for the subscription price. And if you know anything about people, they ain't paying for shit.
Oh, God.
Free.
That just shows the power of their startup. Over 45,000 people. Yo, if they were all paid subscribers, that would be over $200,000 in one day. That would mean from the launch pad, they essentially built a $200,000+ business per month. That's crazy. Now, right now, Zeus, I believe, have over like 1 million subscribers a month. So they're getting paid. All right. Now, but here's where the smoking gun comes in, okay? The Storm actually kept receipts of Lemmy saying out of his own mouth that King Bach, the Storm, and Amanda Serta are partners and owners along with him.
So the first round of Zeus was a wash. We had to scramble and come up with a plan for round 2 with no money. Then King Bach comes in clutch and saves the day and brings in our 5th partner, a silent investor named Ben Koo, who put up the funds we needed for round 2. On round 2, we changed up the plan and we used the funds from Ben Koo to make longer form content. Amanda secured Lil Tay, who was huge at the time. Bat secured B. Simone, who was huge at the time. I secured Quay, who was huge at the time. And Lemmy secured Michael Blackson. Those shows with TT being the flagship gave us enough subscribers and enough income to make it to the next season for even bigger shows. Now, Lemmy controlled all the money at Zeus. And at this point, myself, Batch, and Amanda were pushed out while Lemmy's taking these interviews acting like he did it all by himself.
But you did have partners. She did have partners. What happened to them niggas?
You tell me.
Man, I'll Google this. Stop it, man. No, I remember seeing them.
You tell me.
So you bought them out, right?
You tell me what happened to these guys.
No, King Bach. Yeah, so King Bach.
They caught that man riding his bullshit.
That's when they were lit.
Like I said, I created Zeus. I ended up investing my own capital. They didn't put in any money. They didn't do anything.
He seized all his Zeus accounts, got himself all his heavy security, and started spewing lies.
I thought they would bring some value, bring some money to the table, and do their thing, and they did.
Let me tell you something. Anybody who needs that kind of security is either super famous or did a lot of people dirty.
Part of what makes this whole platform special is, yes, you guys are partners and owners with me in this, and what you bring to the table, like you said, is relationships. People would not do this if it wasn't because of you and King Batch and Amanda.
At this point, you probably have the same answer I have.
It's over with.
I mean, if he's acknowledging it, where did it go wrong? How did things break down?
Sue that nigga.
Apparently, what took place was them and Lemmy, meaning, again, not them and Zeus, meaning like they still is in Zeus, they still want to work with Zeus, but them and Lemmy, their relationship had a fallen out because friends of theirs or a friend of theirs who was dealing with Lemmy at the time accused Lemmy of doing some pretty serious things, and they believed their friend. And because they believed their friend, they confronted Lemmy about it, and according to the Storm, the conversation ain't go as planned, ain't go well, and that led to them having a fallout.
Now, when you have a successful company like Zeus, you do something called partner payouts. Lemmy pays himself, but never pays his partners. To be totally transparent, we had a falling out because a good friend of ours, who is now a successful Latin artist and used to be Lemmy's assistant, told us that he sexually assaulted her. Till this day, myself, Batch, and Amanda, we received K1 tax documents stating that we make millions of dollars from the Zeus network as partners. So we're paying taxes on money that we never received. So while Lemmy Plummer walks through Paris with 5 security guards and designing clothes and purchases, let me just read this, new home, RVs.
Lemmy bought me a truck for my birthday.
The Zeus network bought you.
Zeus bought it.
Cybertrucks, cars, jewelry, and he's giving out bags to everybody who walks through Zeus's door. The partners who initially kept the lights on and made Zeus what it is today received nothing. Don't let
Why you ain't sue this nigga?
This guy's a fraud. I had a call a few years back with Lemmy and Jason Tolbert, who also works there and is too cowardly to say something because he was on the phone call. And Lemmy is like, you guys are losers. I'm going to drag this case until you all broke. Zeus is worth $1 billion. You can't beat the machine. You'll never beat Zeus.
If the IRS is still sending them tax documents, then that means they're listed somewhere as owners. They're just not receiving payments or payouts from Zeus or Lemmy because Lemmy don't like them anymore. To me, this is going to have a very detrimental effect on Zeus because, so according to them, Lemmy is banking on, hey, bro.
So that's why, because that's why they ain't sue. I mean, you hear me say sue him. But if, suing and all this shit is bread. But I mean, right, they got to prove this shit should be a closed and shut case. It shouldn't be, you know what I mean? Like, fuck all that. You know what I mean? I don't know though. Even though he got the money, I know suing costs money, but bruh, this is very open and come on, bruh. Like, it's hella obvious.
I'm the infrastructure. I have all the money right now. Bruh, Zeus is worth damn near $1 billion, bruh. I can stall you guys out and wait until y'all go broke. But the more he waits, the more he starts to owe them, all right? Paying a suffering, et cetera, et cetera.
True.
And if a court rules that, these 3 are owners, they have stake and ownership in Zeus, and you have to pay them everything you owe them.
Realistically, bruh, paying him everything he owed him at this point is the whole company, bruh. Real shit. If they started the company at the beginning and he's been doing it, there's no amount he can give them now at this point because they got to calculate from the beginning time up until now. You know what I'm saying? Which basically by now, plus pain and suffering, they're probably just going to take his shares out of that shit. Bruh, they should, sue them nigga, bruh, and get your bread, bruh. Real talk.
If Lemmy is going around saying, yo, Zeus is worth $1 billion, you might have to owe this dude like $100 million a piece, right? And let's say they have enough equity in the company to where, bro, they can really shake some stuff up, disrupt the entire operation plan.
Just move him out.
Well for Zeus, from my perspective, bro, because these people got nothing but receipts, bro. They got nothing but receipts showing that they were co-founders. They still have equity, and they are owed a lot of money from Zeus. And if that money is paid out, because Zeus still afford to operate, because I don't think Lemmy is somewhere saving up the money he owes D-Storm and King Bodge and the manager.
Not if he buying all people all that
Lemmy
shit.
Lemmy is out here spending that money as fast as he's getting it, bro.
Oh, God.
Let me know, man. Let me know how y'all feel, okay?
Hey, man, y'all heard it here, man. Y'all heard it here, man. You hear me? Bro, this shit right here, bro, that's crazy, though. I can't even lie. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's how it be, though. It really be like that, man. Like, that's shit. I don't know why the fuck they didn't, like, how they let him just keep all the bread? Like, man, nah, fuck all that. If I get in any business, anybody, bro, like, whatever, bro, there's no, bro, we using both our credit cards, bro. Fuck all that shit. I ain't playing that shit with y'all. You feel me? But anyway, we've come to the end of the thing, man. You know what I'm saying? It has been a wonderful episode, man. You feel me? We did our 1 or 2s. You feel me? We did, you know what I mean? Shout out to everybody watching when you seen this. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Almighty, part of the Bruh Talk Live. Bruh Talk Live, part of the Almighty Collective. You feel me? Hey, man, I'm going to see y'all next time, which is going to be tomorrow because, you know, we stream every day, reacting to all trending topics all the time, for the time. You feel me? So peace and blessings. Stay mighty because we almighty. I am out this mug.
Almighty push.